Thank you, Kendra G, for explaining to us what most of us men already knew. Kendra G, a few days ago, went on the Earn Your Leisure podcast. Now, Earn Your Leisure is a group of guys, these two men right here, these two gentlemen. If I'm not mistaken, they mostly talk about investments and things in the money lane to where you can be more comfortable and travel and things of that nature, right? But every once in a while, they dibble and dabble into the relationship realm, okay? And this is where Kendra G comes in. Now, Kendra G, she has been making her rounds lately. I've seen her on, I think on Hot 97. I believe I saw her on some different radio platforms, if you will. And she's very big in Chicago. She has her dating show, Kendra G Singles, on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. She also has a dating app, which I don't know how good or bad it's doing. I've seen some people talk about it and review it. Say some people said it was good. Some people said it needs some work. It's fairly new, so I'm sure it will get better as time goes along. Well, she goes on the Earn Your Leisure podcast, and as you can see here from the title of this clip from Instagram, I will leave a link to the full podcast from YouTube in the description box. But it says, has social media created unrealistic expectations in relationships? Well, spoiler alert.
Yes. Yep.
It has. Now, that's not the only thing that has contributed to it, but that's one of the main things that has, besides dating apps and other things, that are giving women more access, more choices, if you will. And well, because of that choice, the gift and the curse of choice, that you have so many that, well, everybody's looking for the same thing. So for all of you, stop pausing the video ninjas. For all you, stop pausing the video ninjas. Let the video play, ninjas.
Get out. Get out. Get the stepping.
I will leave a link to this video in the description box so you can watch it without my interruption or commentary, if you will. And Kendra G, also, I know that you do not like reaction channels reacting to your content or people that you're in content.
I want to say something directly to all the bitch ass men podcasters that can't create original content because no woman would ever call your show.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
So what you do is you stalk my page all day and you say you do reaction videos.
Y'all heard that, in which I might do a video about that later because she was very disrespectful. For y'all that don't know, reaction videos is a lane, even though some people that create evergreen content don't like it. And for that, you can go to hell. But anyway, in any case, fair use.
At least 15,000 single people now. So now I learned a thing or two. Most women want a man of you guys' caliber. You know, you guys, I'm going to give you your kudos. You're successful men. You're attractive men, well-spoken men, black men.
Now, to be fair, Kendra G does have a point there. Most women, or Kendra G is speaking to mostly the African-American community. Most African-American women want a black man that is highly successful, or at least, mid-tier successful, the $100,000, blah, 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 right? They want a man that's making several $100,000, or at least one or two, right? That's stable, got his own stuff. He's made his own lane in life and is ready to settle down. However, what she's going to go into, which is, unrealistic expectations and the 80-20 rule, which is now the 90-95-5 rule, probably something like that. She's going to go and talk about some of the expectations that most women that come on her show have. Let's continue.
So do what you do for the community. They all want you. Now, it doesn't matter if she's rich or poor, fine or not that attractive. They all want you.
And there we go again.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
It doesn't matter the attractiveness or the level that the woman is sitting at. They all want the same type of guy. That is the rule that we're talking about. The majority of the women want a small number of the men. Right.
Now, we know the truth of the matter is you guys represent really, when it comes down to it, not the larger portion of the masses. You guys literally might be 10%, might even be less than that. You might be like the 5%ers, the 1%ers, but it doesn't matter because 100% of the women all want you. So what happens is, what I've learned is social media has given people insights to other people's lives. So every girl wants a man that makes bare minimum 100K, has to be attractive, faithful, prefers no kids. If she has kids, love her kids like they are your kids, treat her kids like you created her kids, show up for her when she needs you to show up for her, go to church for her every day, don't ever speak to another woman, always be available, but work so much that you can fulfill my lifestyle.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
You see all that? And she was able to lay that out quite flat. Okay, now, we all understand this. When the late Kevin Samuels was able to do this to perfection, all right? Kendra G has a lesser version of the same thing. She brings people on, she asks them questions, and she reveals the expectations of what these women want out of a man. And sometimes men come on her show, and sometimes they ask for unrealistic or ridiculous things as well. But mostly, the people that call on her show are women. And they want unrealistic shit, okay? They want Superman, all right? They want Superman wrapped up in Clark Kent. And you can't have both, all right? But these women that are, mid-tier women, these 2s and 3s, they all want the 10s, right? And that's really the way it goes. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what happens is that they're not, when they don't get that, and she's going to highlight this in a second, she talks about how women say that they're going to settle because they don't get the kind of guy they want, which in real life, every woman is not going to get that kind of guy. Actually, a very select few women are going to get the kind of guy that every woman wants. So when they don't get that, then they talk about they settle, which in reality, bitch, you really couldn't get that guy.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
So your settling is really a good man, just not the 10. He's a 6, but he does everything you want him to do. But you want a guy that does all this stuff, and he also looks like, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
And that's not going to happen.
It's crazy. I'm saving my next division is the AI guy. I'm going to make the 6'6" AI human-like man because it's literally the only man that represents this. And I think that what I've come to learn is women get really offended because they use settling. I hate the word settling because if you say, oh, you're saying I'm not good enough for a man that makes 100K. And
well, you're not good enough for that guy.
Bitch, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
We got chicks that come on her show that work at McDonald's, they work at a call center. And they're actually want a guy that makes $200,000-$400,000. It's like, bitch, what you and they they probably got 3 kids, they got 2 baby daddies, they be in the streets, they're like 35. It's like, what are you talking about? You might have had that guy when you was like 25, but now you're like 36, 37. You still want that same dude? You're not going to get that guy.
Nope.
But again, title of this caption, unrealistic expectations.
Argument will be, well, I make that or more. So it only makes sense for me to require a man that makes what I want or more. Logically speaking, I get that. I don't have a disagreement there. But the part that they're missing, which matters the most, is that man doesn't date the same. A lot of times the wealthy man or the man that has the money, he doesn't want a broke girl, but he has enough. He goes into it knowing he's paying for everything, right? So even though you have a certain lifestyle, this man in his mind, I still got to pay for everything. So your money doesn't matter that much as you think it does.
There you go. For us men, your money as a female doesn't matter as much as you think it does because we come into it expecting to pay for everything. Or at least, the men with means, we come into it expecting to pay for everything. I would come into it too expecting to pay for everything. But do I expect you to be broke? Absolutely not. I think that's a fair expectation. Do I want you to be broke? No. But am I expecting you to come out the gate paying for stuff? Not really, no. But at the same time, you can't throw your money in my face like I give a damn because I don't.
Bitch, ain't no way.
I don't care.
Ain't no fucking way.
Because you're going to expect me to carry the load. You're going to expect me to give you the life of leisure. You're going to expect me to help to get you to the soft life, right? And so in order to do that, I have to come in, paying for everything. And then, on the back end, they're going to turn around and say, well, you were financially, you're abusing me. You're financially manipulating me, blah, blah. But on the front end, you wanted me to be that guy, right?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
I get it. I mean, I'm a man, so we're never going to win, right? So we might as well freaking come strong in the beginning. And so at least, like CGA says, at least you got the leverage, because then you do what you want. You want to kick it to the curb, you throw some shillings and tell them no to kick rocks, right? So that's what we do. I mean, that's all you can do. But again, thank you, Kendra G, for explaining to us what we already knew. If you guys want to hear from a female perspective, there you go. Real quick, let's look at some of the comments, because some of the brothers was in here. All right, Daily Wrap-Up crew, you know who they are, right? I would want to know how Kendra G feels about her previous conversation with Kevin Samuels, telling her these exact words. Show you right. Let's go.
Ain't no fucking way.
Here we go. Anthony Brian Logan, shout out to ABL. Kendra has changed since her interview with Kevin.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Black Spider Advice Guy, show you right. What's going on, bruh? Men have been saying this for how many years?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Kendra G, great convo. And she actually gets into it with somebody down the bottom, but we're not going to get into all that. Okay, let's scroll down and see. This is Kevin Samuels. This is what all Kevin Samuels was trying to say and was really cute for it. Show you right. Stole Kevin Samuels' whole flow. Show you right. Wait a minute. Yes, he did. Okay, let's keep going. Kevin been saying this for years. So was Kevin right? Hold on, let me go back up. Let me go back up. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. So Kevin was right. Social media didn't ruin relationships. It ruined humanity. Well, I mean, that's possible. Okay. I didn't realize how delulu people were until I started watching lives and listening to these young women talk in real time. Show you right. Let's see here. Excuse me, how y'all gonna tell me how people have spoken the last 5 years? I will never understand how someone thinks they know more about a stranger than they have never met. They're talking about people that's big up in Kevin Samuels in here, right? Because she's catching a lot of heat in here because, again, she's saying stuff that we already knew, right? So I get it. People are mad at her because you're regurgitating the talking points. But what Kevin Samuels said is no one wanted to hear him. Well, you're right about that too. Yep, and it's more of the same. Everybody's flaming her in the comment sections. Y'all see it, all the likes. But like I said, thank you, Kendra G. Somebody here said Kendra Samuels. Where was that one at? That was a funny one. I don't know. That was some blasphemous comment, but where was it? It was one of the early ones. Somebody said Kendra Samuels. I was like, oh, what? Put some respect on his name, please. Okay, well, it's not up here anymore. I probably ran past it. But in any case, y'all see it, right? Earn Your Leisure, Kendra G, talking that talk, and well, again, we already knew. So with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about Kendra G and her bright info down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door, and I'll see you on the next video.